Okay, so a lady sent me some money last week, so I would have some money to spend. But that money didn't come in, and I went to a bunch of different places to try to get that money, and either they had problems with their machines, or I had to have an app on my phone that won't fit because of all the evidence that's on my phone, or well, a bunch of different stuff. I had to go to like 6 different places in order to try to get that money. And then it ultimately turned out that it wasn't even there. There was some issue with it, and I called the lady who sent it. Her name is Sarah. And she sent me a photo saying that it's there now if I want to go pick it up. Well, I was supposed to go to the Department of Social Services yesterday before my ID expired so I could get my paperwork on my disability so that I had something to show in court. But I waited on the lady all day long who was supposed to give me a ride there, and she just never did. She was too busy smoking meth over at her friend's house. So the lady who sent the money, I wasn't able to even try to pick it up until today. I went in to pick up that money, and they won't let me pick it up because my ID is expired. Now I'm supposed to be getting on a bus tonight to get out of fucking this place. I really need someone in my corner. People keep telling me to go do this all myself. I can't because of the stigmatisms that are attached to autism. The stigmatisms that are attached to homelessness. The stigmatisms that are attached to ugly bald men with beards. Like all these people who are pissed off at me because I can't do these things myself. They won't let me do it myself. I literally need someone to care enough to go in with me. But none of you care. All you care about is your fucking drugs and your goddamn partying. Just like Alicia Bollinger and Natalie Bollinger and Ted Bollinger. Shannon Alvarado didn't want to listen to the fact that her screaming at her boyfriend over retarded shit because she was drunk. Yes, that fucking freaks me out. Her being demanding of my attention all the time as soon as she starts drinking. She is demanding of attention. And I'm not allowed to say that or I'm a bad person. Meanwhile, it was that attention that she was constantly demanding. It was preventing me from being able to do the things that I need to do. Because if it's not that, if I'm not giving her that attention, then she's screaming. But I'm not allowed to scream or I'm a terrible person. She can scream every day, but it's not okay for me. And I'm supposed to be okay with this screaming, with this verbal abuse every day. I'm supposed to be fine with it because it's not directed at me. No, that's not the way that it works. When I see somebody bullying somebody else, yeah, that's not a comfortable situation for me to be in. Like literally for me, spending all of my money to go to court dates in areas where I am not safe from the public because of the news media and because of slander that I was never allowed to defend myself against. Now I have to spend the money to leave there to go to a place where I'm almost possibly reasonably sort of safe with some fucking meth heads or some fucking alcoholics. Like, I needed adult protective fucking services to do something while I was at Ken and Leah's. I went to Miss Peach's house for fucking help. Because I wasn't able to do the things that Miss Peaches wanted me to do, but I'm jumping through those hoops to try anyway. She tells me I should try harder. When I was trying to explain to her what was going on before Natalie died, she kept on snapping at me if I tried to fucking get pushy at all about it. Like, hey, you said you would make the time. I've been here for 2 days. When are you going to make the time? I'll make it tonight after the kids go to bed. Okay, thank you, Miss Peaches. And then the kids go to bed and she'd be up playing video games. And I'd just be sitting there, her and her boyfriend Raj are sitting there playing video games. I'm not playing video games. I'm sitting there fucking scared shitless because I need fucking help and these people are playing video games. And then they're too tired to help. So then, just before I posted that shit about Miss Peaches making zero effort to go in with me, like, yeah, that was because she said I should have tried harder before Natalie died. How the fuck can I try harder? Am I supposed to scream at the top of my lungs? That doesn't fucking work. Talking to you nicely doesn't work. Asking you nicely doesn't work. You say that you're gonna, but you never follow through. I don't have the ability to follow through. I don't have the money to follow through. I don't have the electronic ability and technical ability to follow through. I needed help with that. But because I don't know how to do that shit, people can do whatever the fuck they want to me. Is that how the fuck it works? Because I don't have the ability to get a fucking lawyer, people can do whatever they want to me. Is that how it fucking works? All of these people who saw what was going on and were prevented from making a fucking police report. Alright? I'm a disabled fucking human being. I am severely at risk. And every fucking officer who refused to take a report committed a fucking felony, you fucking idiots. Without somebody going in with me in person, it was never gonna happen. And all the places that I had to go in person to try to show these people, that shit is fucking hell. Trying to come up with the money to go down there and fill out all this paperwork. Meanwhile, I go to court to try to get that shit done and knock 2 birds out with 1 stone and take care of everything that I needed to do that day at Joseph Michael Lopez fucking court date. Miss Shelley was going to have coffee with me until that Kara Johnson Miles lady was exposed for the shit that she was pulling in those Natalie groups. The fact that she was not on my side, she was not interested in helping me. These people were all pretending to help me so they could use what I said to fucking frame me. To use what I posted to frame me. If you're not going to show the whole truth, it's not the fucking truth. And I was never allowed to defend myself. I threatened to sue every public pretender that I had because they wouldn't do their fucking jobs. And you know what? When I tried to fire them, the judges helped them to get away with it. When I was in Larimer County, I tried to fire my 3 public pretenders who wouldn't do their job. Because they wouldn't. They wouldn't give me a straight fucking answer. They wouldn't do any investigating or requisition any of the evidence. They wouldn't look at the evidence that I was bringing to them every fucking court date. And then they had a conflict of interest. So the only way for me to get a new public pretender is to sign a piece of paper in court that absolves those public pretenders of not doing their fucking job, or I had to enter a plea. Are you fucking kidding me? I need a fucking lawyer, goddammit. And that is nothing compared to the shit that that Pamela Cardi pulled. Amanda Balehash was pulling the same fucking bullshit as the rest of them. Pamela Cardi on the 15th of October last year. I tried to fire her. The judge wouldn't let me. After that woman repeatedly did not do her job, that fucking judge would not let me fire the woman. She didn't show up to court dates. Important fucking court dates. Where I was intimidated into signing pieces of paper that I was not made aware of the consequences of. All to cover the fact that Pamela Cardi had not done her job at all. She had not called these other places to let them know that I was in jail, and therefore I was not in any sort of contempt of court. I wasn't trying to irk out on my responsibilities. I had been to over 20 court dates by the time that happened. Over 20 court dates. I had over 30 court dates total last year. Over 30, and I wasn't allowed to defend myself or show evidence in a single one. Because it's the mentally ill treatment. When you've got someone with a mental disability and there's nobody in their corner, then yes, these people know that they're just getting free money. They just want to shovel it through because it's a free fucking conviction. And then these people who knew what was going on, who didn't want to understand at all. I'm fucking freaking out for a reason. I need help. I can't do it myself. I'm asking nicely, and you're not doing shit.